Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Now. I am your host, Patrick Seatman. After a wild 20-17 victory from our Minnesota Vikings, welcome into our official post-game reaction show as another Minnesota Vikings game, another heartbreaker, or another kind of just pulls your heartstrings a little bit. There was never an easy time to be a Minnesota Vikings fan, and today was a perfect example of that. Going down 17-7, heading into the fourth quarter, this Vikings team pulled it out. Kirk Cousins, 19-34, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Dalvin Cook, run game was slow today, but the Vikings offense was still able to pick up first downs, pick up touchdown drives when you needed it. Dalvin Cook only 11 carries, 29 yards, and then, hey, best player on the field as always, number 18. Another 7 receptions, 115 yards, and a touchdown on the game today. But the Vikings ended up winning 20-17 on the road in Washington. And Kirk Cousins, first game back in Washington since he signed with the Minnesota Vikings. It was great to see. Honestly, the best part about today was kind of seeing the guys rally around Kirk and get him that win in Washington. You know, Kirk may say in his post-game interview or his post-game press conference that, yeah, this was maybe just another game for me. But you know it meant a little more. You know this meant a little more to Kirk Cousins to get a win in Washington to the team that would never give him that kind of final big contract. They just kept on, giving him that franchise tag, and they never really got him that long-term deal. But shout out to Kirk Cousins. But I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. Just spam Vikings win down below. The Vikings are 7-1. The Green Bay Packers lost today. The Chicago Bears lost today. The Vikings, I've said this the last 2 weeks, we pretty much locked up to the division. Today really just put icing on the cake. The Vikings win, spam it down below, Vikings win, and Vikings win. Now if we're looking at what the Commanders did today, Taylor Heinicke, he was honestly, I'll tell you what, for a guy that just, trying to make a play, I feel like that's the best way to describe Taylor Heinicke, the way he plays football. He's always trying to make a play. He's dangerous outside of the pocket. 14-27, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. And that 1 touchdown, triple covered on a deep post. The ref took out Cam Bynum, allowing Curtis Samuel to have a wide open touchdown. He made a hell of a play on the football, but that was kind of a fluky one. Brian Robinson, 13 carries, 44 yards. He runs really hard. Terry McLaurin, 5 receptions, 56 yards for the Washington Commanders. But the Minnesota Vikings, they are getting to 7-1 on the season. And, hey, if you're looking at who we play next week, this is the long-awaited matchup with the Buffalo Bills. The first time the Vikings are playing Stephon Diggs since he was traded from the Minnesota Vikings. If you guys are excited, if you guys are ready for the Buffalo Bills, who lost this week to the New York Jets, keep that in mind. The Bills lost to the Jets this week. If you guys are ready for the Vikings-Bills game, go down and like that video. I'm super excited for that game. It's going to be a hell of a game. Justin Jefferson, this guy right here who we got in the trade for Stephon Diggs, like the video if you're ready for the frickin' Buffalo Bills next Sunday. I want to give a shout-out to our proud sportsbook sponsor, though, before we get into the rest of this, BetUS. If you are going to make any bets throughout the NBA, NFL season, go to chatsports.com/bet and use promo code CHAT125. We'll give you a 125% deposit bonus. You might be wondering, what does that really mean? 125% deposit bonus. If you put $100 into your account, we'll just give you a free $125 that you could bet on anything with. You want to bet the Vikings to win the frickin' Super Bowl? I don't blame you. You can do that at chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code CHAT125 to get that 125% deposit bonus. Now, I want to kind of take some time, give a shout out to TJ Hockenson. TJ Hockenson was fantastic today. I think he picked up probably 4 or 5 first downs in key moments throughout the game. And this was his first game. He was traded on Tuesday. This past Tuesday, and already on Sunday, he was making an impact. So really what that means, he had probably Wednesday's practice and Thursday's practice, which is normally a walkthrough in the NFL. And he is already caught up to speed with this Vikings offense. I think he's going to do numbers for Justin Jefferson. As you see, Justin Jefferson had that touchdown today. First touchdown since week 1 for Justin Jefferson, shockingly enough. And I think TJ Hawkinson has a lot to do with it. Honestly, I think TJ Hawkinson, he's going to open up more for this Vikings offense throughout the year. The 11 personnel they're able to run where it's TJ Hawkinson at the tight end, Dalvin Cook at the running back, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and KJ Osborne. I'm excited to see what they're going to have to do. And when Irv Smith does come back, that 21 personnel, which is 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and a running back, to be able to run TJ Hawkinson, Irv Smith Jr., Justin Jefferson, and Adam Thielen with Dalvin Cook, it's going to be deadly, man. It's going to be deadly. I want to get you guys' one-word reaction to the game, though. If I had to give my one word, it's going to be a cop-out. It's going to be a cop-out answer, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to go crazy. Another crazy win for the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, every week it just seems like when we are losing faith the most, this team answers. Whether it's a key stop or a key game-winning touchdown drive by Kirk Cousins, who's got freaking 5 of them. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 game-winning touchdown drives for Kirk Cousins on the year. It's been fantastic, man. I want to get your guys' one-word reaction to the Vikings win down below against the Washington Commanders. And then, hey, the Vikings are on a 6-game winning streak going into Buffalo next week. And I know Vegas, they're going to put this line at about probably Bills favored by 7.5. Bills favored by 8. I ain't worried. I am not worried at all. If you guys don't want to jinx the Vikings win streak, go down, hit that subscribe button right there. Love to see it. I would love to see how many subs we can pick up just off this video. If you haven't subbed yet, let's just pick off 10 new subscribers on today's video. Don't jinx the Vikings win streak. We've been saying sub for dubs for the whole year. It's been working, man. Vikings are 7-1. What a game this was today, though. Packers did end up losing to the Detroit Lions. If we're looking at other news around the NFC North, the Bears ended up losing to the Miami Dolphins as well. It's just been a great day to be a Vikings fan. It's pretty crazy. I mean, obviously the Vikings did not clinch the NFC North yet, but I can pretty much sit up here and tell you the Vikings will be hosting a home playoff game. The Minnesota Vikings will be hosting a home playoff game. And honestly, just shout out to freaking Kirk Cousins. Shout out to Kevin O'Connell. Shout out to everybody on this 53-man roster. It's been a great year so far. 6 wins in a row, really bouncing back from that tough loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's crazy. After that Eagles loss, I looked at the schedule and I said, we should probably rattle off 6 in a row. Did I really believe that? Probably not. I thought we would slip up here or there and maybe win 4 of the next 6. But we've tallied off 6 in a row. I want to ask you guys this. We'll end it here. What player impressed you the most today? If you had to choose any player from the Vikings roster that impressed you the most today, let me know. Let me know. If I had to pick one player from the Vikings roster, honestly, it's going to have to be TJ Hawkinson, man. I mean, he was great. He was great. On key third downs, you could already tell Kirk is already comfortable enough with throwing the ball to TJ Hawkinson on those key moments. I thought he was the most impressive today. I can't wait to see what else he's going to do in this offense. And then, hey, if you guys aren't already, go down and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Everybody who showed out to the watch party today. We did great, great numbers. And honestly, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the great Vikings fans down there. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, go down, hit that subscribe button. Vikings are 7-1. Skol Vikes, baby.